Hi, this is Angela Johnson with Grace Healing Group and the Virtual Clinic, and I have pulled cards to do a reading for the week of September 25th for our healers. Now, this is a thank you to our wonderful healers for all the work they've done on the nurses, but if you stumbled across this video, then chances are you're here for a reason, so hopefully some of this will resonate with you. Okay, so I'm changing it up this week. This week I'm only pulling 2 cards. I want to look at what is coming up to be healed and what are our next right steps, but I'm going to lead you through some spiritual Rorschach on that second card, and I'll explain what I mean in a moment. So, what is coming up to be healed? It's interesting. We have the Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups is a very romantic, dreamy, it's a great card to have when you're doing a romance reading or looking at the health of a marriage. This is someone who is in love with love and knows how to communicate their feelings and values yours. Outside of the romantic realm, this is someone who can hold space for people. You know, he's all about, or she's all about, the emotions and intuition and being creative, but they're also really good at drawing that out from others and holding space. The best description I ever had, I heard of this one, and I think I mentioned it last week because I think y'all got this card last week too. Alan Alda, I don't know, for those of you who can remember him, he was sort of the first non-macho famous guy in a long time, where, you know, he loved to just listen and he would talk with you all night. Those are the kind of characters he played. So it's that kind of a vibe. Long-winded way of saying it's that person who holds space for people, who brings a gift. And as healers, can't think of a better description. You know, we bring gifts of healings to our clients, and that's what's coming up to be healed this week. So we want to look at how we do that, how we hold space for our clients, this cup that he's bearing has, you know, the divine love in it. It's a gift, and he's chosen that chalice as an avenue of a vehicle for bringing that gift. Maybe this week, let's start looking at how you deliver your gifts. Now I'm going to go on to the second card to get a further clarification. And we have the Three of Pentacles. Now, I'm going to show it again. Take a moment and pause the video, and pay attention to what jumps out at you. So here it is again. Go ahead and pause it, study it for a moment, and then come back. Okay, so this is the card of what our next right steps are, and it can help define what it is we're trying to heal. We're trying to heal how we help our clients, how we come forth as the Knight of Cups, bearing gifts and holding space for people. The Three of Pentacles has to do with mastery, so yay, you're doing it well, but it's also the card of teamwork and working with others. So I think it's an interesting combination that this is defining our Knight of Cups and what we need to look at in terms of healing this week. So maybe you noticed that he was staring intently at the smoke. And I wish it would focus better, because if you could see it up close, he's really like lost in translation. He's really looking at it. And it's almost got a bit of an anxietal feeling to me when I look at it this time. And I'm wondering if some of you are getting caught up so much in analysis and seeing what's there and trying to figure it out. You're not taking a moment to close your eyes and do what this guy does best, you know, tap into the emotions, tap into your intuition. It feels like maybe you're relying too much on outside sources to dictate what the answer is. Now maybe, again, okay, so his hand, he's writing, but his hand is covering his work as he goes along, which again jumped out at me this time. I felt like that was really odd. So are you maybe not drawing on past learnings or going over your library of knowledge that you already have? It feels like you're writing notes, but you're not paying attention to what you've come up with. You're sort of moving on, and I think maybe your clients can benefit from your previous impressions of them, if that makes sense. Now, maybe you notice the big green vial of potion. When I look at this, I'm thinking, that looks hot. It's bubbling. Does he have a coaster? Do medieval sorcerers have coasters? I don't know. But I'm going, it's causing me anxiety. I'm thinking, is it close to the edge of the table? Is it going to fall off? Is it going to burn the table because it's so hot? And what I'm drawing from that is, a potion is usually something you pour, you ingest, right? So your healing is something that your clients are ingesting. Are you making sure you are taking all the precautions in terms of, if you're a Reiki healer, are you sealing up their energy when they're done and sending them on their way, protected and empowered? Are you, I'm a Reiki healer, so if you're a tarot reader, when you're imparting the message, are you making sure of how it lands? You don't want to change your message so that they don't get upset. You want the truth to come out. You want the truth of whatever healing you're giving to come out. But there's something about needing to be more responsible about how it's being delivered. Yeah, it feels a little bit like love them and leave them. So that's the spiritual Rorschach. If another part of the card jumped out at you, let me know below and I can help you, guide you in the translation of that, because that is how you personalize the reading. So if the general reading is, let's take a look at healing and refining how we help our clients or just anybody. And the way we do that is looking at how we work with people. That's the general reading. The personalized reading is what you pick up, what your eye picks up on this card. All right, so again, if you notice something else, go ahead and put it in the comments below, or reach us at gracehealinggroup.com, and I'd be happy to help translate that further. So I hope you had fun with that, changing it up a little bit this week. Thank you for everything you do, and you are all wonderful. Have a great week.